Hi, I'm Lydia, and this is how I ended up with career goals in higher education and student affairs. I'd like to say it starts with me, but this story starts off with my family. With my little brother, Will. He's about 3 years younger than me. And then there's my dad, Gordon, my mom, Carrie, and then there's me. And Ohio University has always been a familiar place to me. Both of my parents are Bobcats. We grew up visiting almost every year for homecoming. And in 2010, my mom shared a Facebook post that said, "Had a blast at OU homecoming today. We are enjoying our October sunburns. Wow, was it hot. Lydia wants to know how long until she can go here." So it's safe to assume that my love for Athens and Ohio University is not a new thing, and my little brother is a sophomore here now, so it really is family tradition. I grew up outside of Cincinnati, Ohio, naturally making me a Bengals and Reds fan. I was an outgoing kid, never afraid to speak up or speak out. If I saw wrongdoing, I was there calling it out. And I'll give my mom credit for that. She's inspired me to be outspoken, resilient, and most importantly, inspired my love for learning. From eager first days of school to being Sally Ride twice for my elementary school living wax museums, I was always eager to learn and share my ideas to anyone who would listen. And I really think that helps sum me up as a person. I was an extremely creative and empathetic kid, and stepping into others' shoes was something that came naturally to me. I think about how at my Webkinz-themed birthday party, I also included my off-brand Webkinz in the celebration because inclusion is important. It was important to me then, it's important to me now, and I'm sure it'll continue to be important to me throughout the rest of my life. And although this example is just a simple metaphor, I think it stands for something much deeper. All of this to say, there came a time when I was a senior in high school, about to graduate, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Ohio University was a no-brainer for me, but for a major, I picked journalism. But why journalism? I really didn't have a reason to this outside of the fact that I was a decent writer and I enjoyed storytelling, both of which are still very true. However, it wasn't until I worked my first summer as an orientation leader that I realized higher education might be the place for me. I continued working that job the following 3 summers, taking leadership opportunities when they presented themselves, making memories, friendships, and connections to last a lifetime. I also spent 3 years working as a learning community leader and also a few semesters as an office assistant for both orientation and learning community programs. This is where I really learned that I had a passion for working with students. By the end of my junior year, I knew that I wanted to stay at Ohio University for another 2 years to pursue my master's in college student personnel. What I've come to realize is that every step of my path has pointed me towards this field. Even before I was able to have the formal language to know what the field was and to be able to describe it, all of my experiences helped shape the person that I'm becoming. My values and my instinct to include others didn't just help me in the roles that I had. They really, truly made me feel at home in them. And higher education has become a place where my creativity, empathy, and voice can finally all work together. And I'm pursuing this work because I want to be the person that helps students feel seen, supported, capable, in the same way that so many people were able to do for me.